This is why color theory is important in fashion, and I'm here to help you create the perfect outfit. So, you looked in your closet, see all these pieces lying in front of you, but you have no idea on how to put them together. You're going through the selections of tops, bottoms, jackets, and you're pairing them together, but something is just not pairing together quite right. The idea of the perfect outfit in your head is not really coming to fruition, and you really don't understand why. I'm here to help you with that today. Welcome to the channel if you're new. If you've been here before, welcome back. You know me, Kaisha B. And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you how you can create and how you can put together those pieces. Now, everyone's definition of the perfect outfit is going to be their own, of course. So I'm here to guide you on ways on the more like technical way and the more like precise way on how you can create outfits for your personal style and that's best suited for what you like. Excuse the phone today. I do not have a microphone just quite yet, so I'm going to be using this until I get one. We're going back to the old school ways of the mic, you know? Let's talk about it. You want to create a better curated outfit. You really just don't know the steps on how to get there or like what is really wrong in your outfit. So I wanted to discuss with you all the concept of color theory and how it can help you actually generate more well-crafted, well-put-together outfits better suited to you and your personal preferences. So to begin, understanding how to do this is to understand what color theory is. If you're in the arts or if you've taken a look at anything artistically, then you've probably heard this term before and you probably have some idea of what it pertains to, but you just don't really know how to use it in terms of fashion. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you all today. I don't want to be too technical either. I want to really explain to you all my concept and how I'm understanding it a lot better with my outfits. And some of the steps I've taken to really understand how colors go together. You know, I don't want to get into too quick into it just quite yet. But just to give you all just a brief explanation of what color theory is. By simple definition, color theory is understanding how different tints, tones, shades, and hues work together and how they work together in their respective color groups. I'm gonna really explain like from the beginning until the end, just in case nothing's quite clear. I want you all to really understand and grasp what I'm talking about because sometimes we just don't know. So I don't want you to think I'm sitting here explaining things that may be simple to you and it actually might not be as clear or evident for some others. So that's why I am explaining it, because a lot of these terms I didn't understand as much until I actually started using them, or I was in class and the teacher is going through the different topics of, you know. So, what are tints, tones, and shades? A tint is when you add any bit of white to a color to make it brighter. A few examples would be the color pink, baby blue, maybe even like a pastel yellow. That's where you get into tints, are those lighter, more pastel-like colors as I was mentioning. So, what is a tone? Now, a tone is adding gray to any color. A lot of this works with when you gradually want to shift into shading. A lot of artists use tones, add grays to make it more, in the background, to create that depth and to really highlight the overall shape of a piece. And even though I'm kind of talking about it in an art form kind of way, art and fashion go hand in hand. If you see from some artists and some designers on the runway, painterly art is very important and pertinent when it comes to fashion. So yeah, I wanted to explain that part. A shade of a color is when you add black to it, which would of course make it darker. Even though these are more of like painterly terms, I did want to explain them just so you get the overall gist and understand how it all comes together, because art is very pertinent into the fashion industry. If you take a look at some designers, a lot of us are inspired by artists. With color theory, there are different color groups that we are going to be discussing. So the first color group, of course, is our primary colors. A lot of you may already know what those are, but if you don't, they are red, yellow, and blue. So basically, the primary colors are the colors that create every other color that you see. Every other color in the world. Without these colors, we wouldn't be able to create colors. Yeah, these are the basic colors for the survival, for the creation of others. So these are these three colors are very important, and you wouldn't believe some of the colors that they can make. I was kind of like, wait, you can make the color out of this? I don't know. When I was first learning about colors, it really kind of amazed me just seeing like really how the colors are made from each color. But understanding how these colors mix together in order to create other colors is the next step in understanding how colors work together and why they do. The different color combinations that you can make from the primary colors lead into the color group of secondary colors. By mixing two primary colors, you get your secondary colors. So when you mix red and blue, you get purple, red and yellow, you get orange, green and yellow. Yellow and blue, you get green. And those are all of your secondary colors. There are other color groups that you can get into from these as well, and you get into your tertiary and so on and so forth. With the tertiary, that is just a mix from your secondary color and the primary color, from one secondary color and one primary color. So you have your like blue green, you have your red purple, purple violet, all those mixes, your red orange, blue yellow, yellow green, and so on and so forth. And as you continue to mix those, you're going to lead into more color groups that I, however, do not know the name of at the moment. So there is that. When you're talking about tints, tones, and shades, you would lead into monochromatic looks. Monochromatic is using one color through its tints, tones, and shades, as I was telling you about earlier. So why is color theory important in fashion? In order to create a look that you feel just makes sense, it doesn't look too overwhelming, understanding how colors work together is understanding how to make that look that looks like you are styled to the nines. A lot of stylists understand color theory very well, and is why they are so renowned for their jobs. Just a little story time of how I kind of understood color theory a little bit more is it was a foundations class I took my first semester of college, and the teacher wanted us to create 400 different colors on one to make a graph. It had 400 squares, and we had to fill each square with a different color. Yes. Yes, you heard that right. 400 different colors. And I was like, there's that many colors? And it could be the slightest difference. You can add literally, just a pinch of a different, a pinch of white, a pinch of gray, a pinch of black, and it's a new color now. So that's why colors are really infinite. You can see how colors get their fancy names. It's because we need to know how to differentiate them, because not every blue that you see is a blue. You have your cobalt blues, turquoise, we have turquoise, and it all stems from this one color, the base color of blue. This is why color theory is important in fashion, because it leads into the next topic I wanted to discuss with you all, which is color blocking. When we go into color blocking, that is understanding how these colors work together to form a balanced outfit. And that's why it's really important to understand the concept of color theory because it helps you piece together different garments, different clothing items to where your outfit doesn't look all over the place. Now, it could be like the silhouette of the outfit may be great, but some outfits may not really have tapped into understanding how color blocking works and using those different colors and placing them in the correct spots. Now, that gets me into some other color groups that I did not discuss yet because I wanted to wait until we got into the color blocking aspect. A color group that is very important to understand is the concept of complementary colors. Colors that complement one another. If we take a look at the color wheel, you see how complementary colors are going to be the colors that are directly across from one another. So, respectively, the complementary of red is green, the complementary of blue is orange, and the complementary of yellow is purple. Do I completely understand why these colors work together the way they do? No. But the reason I do understand why they work together is because the color wheel tells me so I don't have to think about that part as much. And that'll be for any color on the color wheel are the ones directly across from each other. Now, to get into the other ways you can color block is understanding the next group, which is analogous colors. That is 3 colors directly by each other on the color wheel. Taking another look at the color wheel, I'm not completely sure. I might do a voiceover about this part, but we're going to take another look at the color wheel to see what colors are analogous. Understanding this as well really helps an ombre effect in your clothing to where these colors seamlessly flow together and it just looks more appealing to the eye, which is one of the main goals in color blocking and why it is used so much. The 2 other color groups that work the same in the same fashion as analogous are tetradic and triadic color schemes. And now that we understand these different color groups and their importance in an outfit, we can then go on to challenge ourselves into creating our own very color schematic outfit, ready to hit the streets and catch an eye. And now I will discuss basically the concepts in how I understand color theory and how I work it into my personal style. Because personal style does not have to follow a set of rules. It does not have to follow any color scheme by any means. It's just there to help, which is why I wanted to discuss it in this video. It's always nice to have, but like I said earlier, fashion defies rules. You do not have to follow this by any means. It's simply here for beginners who are trying to find their style. My final take on color theory is that I really do believe it has helped me. Sorry if I sound a little shaky. It's a little cold in here, guys. I really do believe color theory has helped me figure out how to really put my pieces together in clothing. And it doesn't have to be as evident or as painstakingly in your face about color blocking. It can be little details, like maybe there's a color on the rim of your shoe, or maybe it's the shoelaces, maybe it's your nails, your rings, and you just really want to highlight that color, but you don't want to look too blocky, too matchy with everything. So it's those subtle differences in colors. It's understanding how they form together and really what works for your eye, which is how outfits really come together quite nicely, quite pleasantly, which is the goal. You want to have a pleasant looking outfit. The way I use it is I'm more of a brown gal at the moment, so I've been really drawn to neutrals, sands, and what other colors? Sandy colors, grays. I've actually never been really much of a green color liker, but as you see, I do have green on today, more so to highlight the topic of the video. I wanted to have a pop of color, but still giving my nodes to the brown. But yes, as an example for my outfit today, the letters within the outfit do have their share of colors. And I would say they're using complementary. I think this shirt actually has the primary colors in it. It has like little hints of green in there that I really wanted to just highlight with highlighting them back to my pants, and then also with my shoes today. Even though this green is more of a dark green, not as vibrant, a little more, grungy, grimy green, as opposed to this very vibrant and bright green. It really makes that contrast, but this green is so minimal where it doesn't take away from the outfit in its entirety, because there is a shirt that I have, it's more of army green, that I've tried it with these pants and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Even though they're both green, it's just like the tone of the other green, the shade of the other green just doesn't go with this one. And that's another tip that I would give to you all as well, is just because it's the same color does not mean it's gonna work out with each other. That's just a little tip there. And again, with my jacket, you may be thinking, well, why did you put brown in there? There's no brown going on in your outfit. However, looking back to the shirt, the little music notes are actually similar like goldish, what are we gonna call this? Teddy bear brown? No, bears are more like brown. This is more of like a bronze. This isn't bronze. What color is this? Technicalities. The gold just highlights this type of like, damn it, what color is this? This orangey version of brown in my jacket. So I wanted to really highlight that, and it brings it out a lot. It brings it out well. It just balances. And then I also do have some gold accents in my shoelaces. And I also chose to highlight it in my rings as well, just so it wasn't, you see the green and the gold. I actually really like today's outfit. It's something a little bit different for me, but I feel like, and even my earrings, a little gold. But I really feel like I'm understanding how to pair pieces together better. So it's easier for me to just throw something on my bed and I'm like, okay, I never tried this before, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work just because of how I know I like things to look on me. I would go further into explaining my outfit today. However, the other aspects of my outfit are a topic for another day. I hope this video helped you all understand why colors work together and why some don't. I really hope this video does help you go in your closet and really be more intentional and really understand why, like what you're feeling for your outfit today and how you can make it work for you no matter what color you want to wear. No matter what. I really hope this was helpful. Leave any questions down below if you have any about like anything else about colors, or leave some tips down below about what you have discovered in your journey of understanding color theory, or just understanding how colors work on your own without color theory, because that is definitely possible. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe as well to become a fashionista if you haven't already. Join the familia. I hope you all stay well, stay positive, and remember, no matter what, you got to strut. Aviento. So different tints would be pink, baby blue, and blue. Wait a second. Yellow and red, yellow and blue, blue and red. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Red and blue, you get purple. Red and yellow, you get orange. Green and blue, you get, why do I keep saying green? Red and yellow, you get, oh my goodness. Okay, when you mix red and blue, you get purple. Tertiary, you get into your tertiary, and then some other color combination, and then some other color, what? You would go into the monochromatic color. What the okay. The two other groups that form the same type of pattern as analogous are triadic,